class
This
we have
conference will
discussed
now be
about
recorded.
this what we have discussed about identifiers. What we have discussed identifiers. Now we are going to discuss about data types. What we are going to discuss here, data types. So let us see here what are data types. Okay, so why we need a data types, why we need a data types? We know it is an integer string floating point value, but the system does not know what type of data we are passing into the variable. So that is the reason we need a concept called data types. How much memory it will take internally, what type of data it is. For that purpose we are mentioning this data types. Okay, so right now these are the classification, these are the classification or categorization of knowledge, of knowledge items. Since everything is an object in Python, everything you can call it as an object in Python. And data types or classes, here every data type you should be considered it as an classes. Why? Because here everything is like a predefined class, everything is like a predefined class. Classes and variables, variables instances. What are instances again here? Objects of these, of those classes. Okay, so now see here, there are five types of data types, five types of data types. So how many types? Five types. So what is the first one you are having? Number data types. Which data types? Number data types. Second one is nothing but dictionary data type. Third one is nothing but sets. And fourth one is nothing but boolean. Fifth one is nothing but sequence. What you are going to take here? Sequence. Right? Data types. How many data types you are having? Five. Number, dictionary, set, boolean, sequence. These are the five data types. Completed? Everyone, did you completed? Now we will go for paint. So let us see here. So this is nothing but an data types. Okay, and here the first one is sequence or number data type. What we are going to take here, number data type. Okay, which data type you are going to take here, number data type. So this number data type is divided into three types. Okay, so first I would like to take here, why it was not getting here, just wait guys. So here integers. What is the first one in number data types? Integers. Okay. So next I would like to take here, what is the next data type you are having? Complex numbers. Which numbers? Complex numbers. So this is the another data types. So complex numbers. Okay. So next I would like to take here another data type in number data type. So that is nothing but float type of data. Which type of data? Float type of data. Float type of data. So next here you are going to take here dictionary, and here you are taking boolean data types, and here you are taking sets, and here you are going to take sequence. In sequence, what are the data types you are having? Strings. What you will have? Strings, lists, tuples. What you will have? String, list. What you will have? Tuples. Right, draw this diagram. So this is the way we can define data types. What we can define? Data types. So data types are divided into how many types? Five types. Number, dictionary, boolean, set, sequence. Number is divided into three types. What are they? Integer, float, complex numbers. Okay. Sequence data type. Sequence data type are divided into three types. So that is nothing but a string, list, tuple. String, list, tuple. Completed, Amma? Everyone, did you completed this diagram? Shall I discuss first data types? Completed, huh? Okay. So let us see here. First one is nothing but number data types. Which data types? Number data types. So in number data types, first one what we are going to call it as an integers. What you are going to call it as an integers. So what are integers? A number with out decimal point, a number without decimal point that may be positive number or negative number. Okay, so there is no fixed size of integers. There is no fixed size of integers. Okay. For example, I would like to take here 123 minus 890 and 345 minus 78, etc. So all these are nothing but an in some phone number, some long value I was given. So if you are giving type of A, then also it will be considered it as an integer. There is no concept like byte, there is no concept like short, there is no concept of long data type. Understood or not? Long, byte, short, int. Everything you can call it as an integer data types. Understood or not? So write down examples. Completed, Amma. Shall I discuss next one? Madam, not completed. Huh? Online, everybody understood? Online, everyone understood or not? Online, please respond to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So next, completed. Huh? First one completed. Now, second one. Second one is nothing but float data type. So what are float data type? A number with decimal point is called floating point number. Floating point numbers. Okay. So for example, I would like to take here, for example, 89.12 minus 90.34, 890.456, so on, etc. Okay, so that is nothing but floating point number. But see, actually, normally when we are discussing this floating point data types in float, okay, after decimal point, it will take up to 6 decimal places. 6 decimal places. Okay. In double, it will take up to, so decimal point decimal point it will take up to 15 decimal places. It will take up to 15 decimal places. Next, in long double, after decimal point, it will take up to 19 decimal places. So let us see here. Here we will have only floating point data type. We should not have any double and long double. But for knowing purpose, we have to learn it. We can see some examples how we can implement it. So let us take here ideally. Okay, let us take here ideally. So here I was taking C60 some h is equal to 90.123. If I am giving type of h, it is a float type of data. If you are giving see f is equal to 89 point, so type of f, so it is a float type of data, right? So like that we can represent floating data type in your Python, right now, float data type. Completed, Amma? Completed? So everyone, did you complete it or not? So next we are going to see here complex numbers. What are complex numbers? Complex numbers contains real and imaginary part. What it can contain? Real and imaginary part. So for example, if you want to represent complex numbers, 78 plus uh, 89 j, either it is a positive value or negative value. 70 minus 23j, or you can take floating point value 12.34 plus 89.45j. So like this we can represent complex numbers. What we can represent? Complex numbers. Examples. So let us see here. I would like to take here, see here, run a Python shell. So if I am taking here, what I would like to take here, C is equal to 78 plus 56j. So if I am giving here type of C, it is a complex number. If you are taking negative value 23j, so then type of array, it was printing now. So G is equal to, for suppose, so now see here type of Z. You are getting complex number or not? So next 56.34 plus, so before variable name you need to give D is equal to 56.34 plus 78.90J. So then if you are giving type of D, again it is a complex number or not? So like that we can define complex numbers. Which numbers? Complex numbers, right? Everyone, did you completed online? Everyone understanding? Online.
Yes,
Everyone, did
ma'am.
you understood or not? Okay, fine. So next we are going to discuss here second one, sequence data types. What we are going to discuss here, sequence data types. Sequence data types is again divided into three types. In that first one we need to discuss about strings. So what is a string? Tell me. It contains, or we can say, group of characters. What we are going to say here, group of characters. And here you have to remember one point, space is also considered as a character in strings. You have to remember this point. And strings are represented either in single quotes, either in single quotes, comma, you need to take in double quotes. What we are going to take it in, strings are represented in double quotes, or we can represent it in double triple quotes, double triple quotes. So quotation, three times double quotations, three times. Okay. Next is single triple quotes. Single triple quotes. Single quote for three times. Single quote for three times. This is the way you can represent a strings in Python. So I want to show you some examples how we can represent a strings. So let us see here. S is equal to, I was giving some character. Okay. Type of yes. It is a string type of data. Here there is no character data type. Here everything is like a string data type. So I was giving S is equal to India. You are giving some word. So type of A. Again it is a string type. Just wait. A is equal to India. So type of A. Okay. So I was giving S is equal to I love my country. Okay, not in double quotes, triple double quotes you can give. Double quote, double quote. Again you can give here double quote, double quote, double quote. So if you are giving type of s, again it is a string type of data. S is equal to today we are. So here you can give single triple quote. So today we are discussing data types. So again you can give. So see here type of yes. You are getting all it as an string data type or not? Right. Sequence data types. Everyone, did you complete it or not? Completed, Amma? Completed? Okay. So next data type, you are going to call it as an list data type. B. So list. So lists are similar to arrays. Lists are similar to arrays. Lists are represented with represented within square brackets. Okay, so let us take here example how we can represent a list. So let us take here I would like to take L is equal to, I was giving 11 to some 90 78. So now if you are giving type of L, it is a list type of data. Okay, list should be always represented in square brackets. If I am giving L is equal to, list can contain integer, list can contain floating point number, and you are taking one character and you are taking one string. Any type of data you can pass. If we are giving type of L, it shows it as a list type of data. Which type of data? List type of data. Right now. List. completed, Amma? Everyone, did you completed the list? Next, tuples. What are you going to take here? Tuples. Tuples are similar to lists. Next, tuples are represented. Tuples are represented with parentheses. How you can represent parentheses? So I would like to take here example how we are going to represent a tuples. So let us see here. I am taking t is equal to uh, parenthesis na 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So if you are giving type of t, it is a tuple type of data. In the same way, in the same example, if you are giving parenthesis, then again, if you are giving type of L, it is a tuple type of data. So tuple will take similar type of data or tuple will take different type of data. So that is all about your tuples. Completed, Amma? So next, third one. So you need to take here dictionaries. It contains key value pair. What it can contain? Key value pair. So key value pair can be called it as an pair can be called as item. What we are going to call it as an item. Next, dictionaries are represented. Dictionaries are represented with flower brackets. How we can represent the dictionary within flower brackets? Okay, so I would like to take here example. So what are dictionaries? We can see it contains key value pair. Key value pair can be called as an item. Dictionaries are represented with flower brackets. How we can represent a dictionary within flower brackets? So let us see. I will show you one example how we are going to define an dictionary. So run dictionaries are represented within flower brackets. Already we have discussed. So D is equal to empty one. So type of D. So it was showing dictionary. So D is equal to flower of everything is like a key value pair. ID. So you are taking 2, 3, 4, and you are taking name something like Roshan. Okay, flower bracket. Now also if you are giving type of D, sorry, type of small d, it is a dictionary type of data. Which type of data? Dictionary type of data. Completed everyone? Sets next one. What we are going to discuss here? Sets. Sets are unordered collection of elements. Unordered collection of elements. So next, it is represented with either flower brackets, and you need to take here set function. Which function? Set function. So I would like to take here example. So what are sets? So let us see what are the sets we are having. So let us see here. You need to take run Python shell. So I would like to take set is equal to 12, 33, 45. So if you are giving here type of, yes, it is a set type of data. Set will take different type of data. 23, 90.34. If I am giving character, if I am giving any string, okay, or if you are taking here tuple type of data, anything you can give. Type of, yes, again it was showing set type of data. Which type of data? Set type of data, right? Completed, Amma? Completed. So next, fifth one, boolean data type. So it contains true or false. What it can contain? True or false. Example. So let us see here. First, suppose if I am giving some a is equal to true. Just wait. A is equal to true. If you are giving type of A, it is a boolean data type. B is equal to, if I am giving false, so type of B, it is a false. Both are retrieving it as an boolean type of data. Which type of data? Boolean type of data, right? Online, everybody, did you understood data types? Online, everyone,
Yes,
did you
ma'am.
understood data types? Okay, fine. Completed? Next, interview question. How Python interpreter internally works. How Python interpreter internally works. So let us see how it will be work. So let us go to paint here. In paint, I would like to take here some files. So these are the files you are having here. So let us see how it will work internally. First file. Okay. So next I would like to take here second file, third file. Finally output will be displayed to the processor. Here you will have Python compiler to execute the program, and here you are having file name dot py extension. So this one you are going to call it as an source code. What we are calling it as an source code. And here you are having file name dot pyc file. Okay. So this is nothing but here you are going to call it as an bytecode. Next, here you will have pvm. What we will have? pvm. So which can contain here mission code. Okay. Finally output will be sent it to the processor. Okay. And this one will be call it as an python interpreter. Python interpreter. So now you have to remember some points. So what are the points? Let us see. By using Python compiler, you can write down wait. By using Python compiler, we can convert source code. We can convert source code. Source code is nothing but .py file to bytecode. So bytecode is nothing but .pyc file. Second point, what is bytecode? Now my question is, what is bytecode? fixed set of instructions which are developed by Python people. So next PVM. PVM means Python Virtual Machine. Python Virtual Machine. So it is a software. It is a software which can understand only by the bytecode. Only by the bytecode. So PVM converts bytecode instructions to machine code. So write down this one. Draw the diagram. Completed a diagram. So if anybody asks you how the Python is internally working means you need to explain with this diagram. That is enough. So what is Python compiler which converts source code to bytecode? So what is bytecode? Which can contain fixed set of instructions which are developed by Python people. Next, what is PVM? PVM is nothing but an Python virtual machine which can understand only by the bytecode. PVM converts bytecode to machine code. Next interview question. So what is PEPH? PEP stands for Python Enhanced Proposal. Python Enhanced Proposal. Python Enhanced Proposal. A PEP is an official design document providing information providing providing information to the Python community or describing describing a new features for Python or its processes. So this is all about your PEP8. What we have discussed, PEP8. Okay, na? For today, this is enough. Okay. So successfully we have completed data types and how Python is interpreted internally works. In Monday class, again you are having class on Monday. In Monday we will discuss about operators. Which concept? Operators. But Monday also I can take class at 9 to 10 and 11 to 12. Okay, na? So please come at 9 o'clock. Again you are having class at 12 o'clock on Monday. Okay, na? Bye everyone. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye. Any doubts in today's class? Is everything clear now? Online. Everybody, it is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am. Everything's clear. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Happy weekend.
You too, ma'am. Have a nice weekend. Bye.